Good morning, class 6. Today we are going to discuss more about magnet, and in previous lecture we already start this chapter and discuss some history of magnet, how Greek discover a certain type of black stone that has to power to attract iron piece. When you suspend this type of black stone, it always point north south direction when it come at rest. Then we can say any material that has the property of attracting iron is called a magnet. The name magnet is derived from magnetite, and magnetite is a natural magnet. The property itself is called magnetism. So magnetism is a property which means to attract something. Okay, the force that the magnet exert on iron is called magnetic force. So here we have some definition. First, magnet. What is magnet? So magnet is a material, okay, that has property to attract a piece of iron. Okay, next, and the property of attract piece of iron is said to be magnetism, and a force that the magnet exert on iron to attract it is called magnetic force. If you have played with a magnet, you could have observed that it can attract an iron nail from a distance. So it is also a type of non-contact force. Without physical contact, magnet apply force on iron piece. Means magnet attract iron piece without touching it. Okay, it can attract an iron nail from a distance. Magnetic force act from a distance even when there is no contact. A magnet can have any space but is usually form of bar magnet or a horseshoe magnet. Please see the shape of bar magnet and horseshoe magnet. So this is bar magnet and this is horseshoe magnet. So a cuboidal shape is said to be bar magnet, and U shape of magnet is said to be horseshoe magnet. Okay, substances that are attracted by a magnet is called magnetic substance. Examples of magnetic substances are iron, nickel, and cobalt. So when we define a magnet, then we say that a magnet is a substance that attract iron. So iron is a magnetic substances, okay, including nickel, cobalt, iron. These all are magnetic substances because magnet attract it. Okay, magnets does not show their property of attraction on plastics. It only shows on certain substances, and those substances are said to be magnetic substances. Okay, Mixtures of these with other metals or non-metals can also attract by a magnet, and substances which are not attracted by a magnet is called non-magnetic substance. I repeat, substances which are not attracted by a magnet is said to be non-magnetic substance. Example: gold, silver, copper, aluminum, wood, plastic, and rubber. So these are non-magnetic substances. Okay, after this, let us discuss about poles of a magnet. Okay, you will find that the most of the iron fillings stick with the magnet at the end. If you put a magnet in dust of iron nails, then you see or observe maximum number of iron piece attract on their poles. See how these two poles of these two other different types of magnet attract iron. So iron fillings stick to the magnets at the end. Most of the iron fillings. There are fewer iron fillings in between and almost none of at center. Okay. Thus, in a bar or a horseshoe magnet, the regions of strongest magnetism are near the ends. These are called the poles of magnets. So, wait. If we talk about if this is a bar magnet, then this end and this end is said to be poles of a magnet. Okay, poles of a magnet. Now we know that if a piece of magnet was suspended freely, it always came to rest pointing in north-south direction. That's why a magnet has two poles, north pole and south poles.